Turbine Guy, coming back at you with another update on the federal lawsuit I filed against climate-denying Orono, its mayor, its police chief, and a couple of its lawyers and their law firm. So when I was putting this lawsuit together, my wife was checking on it and looking at it, and she had her own little bit of brilliance that I think is going to help everybody understand what's going on. She's like, you got to make it in such a manner, some sort of summary or something, so people can understand, and it's not just 100 whatever pages of words. And I listened to her, and I thought, you know what? She's got a great idea. What came of that? Boom. The timeline, the color-coded timeline, which gives you an overview, not of everything, but of a lot of things that had happened between 2010 and 2022 and beyond on both sides a little bit. Now, this is called the RICO timeline of major events, Orono-Mr. Nygaard. And the reason I call it that is because once I put this timeline together the way I did, I could certainly see that this is a RICO-style conspiracy, just like the mafia. So that kind of instigated that count in the claim. So as we look at this, I've got 4 different colors, actually 5. The brown color are just a few things that Orono Mayor Walsh, current Mayor Walsh, had happen, like when he got elected to a council, got elected to mayor, and when he formed a mirror corporation of mine, Go Green Energy LLC Corporation, while he was on the council. But then there's other colors here too. The red is criminal. The orange is when the Orono Police Department was criminalizing me and making my property into a police state. The green is civil litigations brought upon me, and the purple is other just things that didn't have to happen, or crazy things where you just shake your head and go, pile it on top of the others, and it's just ridiculous. Now, the crazy thing is, if you look at the orange and the Orono Police Department, and all that time they're doing what they were doing, going after me up on top, and then look at the very bottom in the purple, and you see Land for My Neighbor sending 1,500 pages of communications back and forth with Orono and the Orono Police Department, acting as like their agent, I guess, surveilling my property for all of these years without a warrant. So, you kind of look at those, then look at these criminal prosecutions. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, never a conviction. Sometimes 2 at a time, sometimes right in a row. And then if that didn't work to get me jailed, boom, we've got the, right in the middle on the bottom, Mr. Nygaard actually jailed for having a useless buried chunk of concrete in my yard, which is considered clean fill in Minnesota. You go a little farther to the right and up, and they tried to jail my wife and I twice for contempt that the judge dismissed both. But that's like 7 times right there alone that they tried to jail me, and there's not a crime I committed. I know that one says disorderly conduct, but that was the mayor lying, claiming I spit on him at the post office, and if I really did that, wouldn't it be assault? Why'd they charge me with disorderly conduct? Either way, not guilty again. But just look at this. Look at all these things that I've had to deal with, and for one main reason. The top purple line. Orono ban on SWEX, Orono moratorium on SWEX, and Orono de facto ban on SWEX with the arrow going to the right. That is what they are trying to accomplish here in the climate-denying city of Orono. They're putting their public works building in, breaking ground tomorrow. Absolutely no net zero or green energy considerations. And we can see why they would do that if they would spend all this time and energy. Look at everything, all your money they wasted going after me for what? Wind turbines, and there's still windmills in Orono from years ago. They were here working when I was a kid. All I wanted to do is bring a modern product to the United States, a legal product endorsed by the state of Minnesota and the federal government. And what do I get? The Turbine Guy gets this. Just be lucky it didn't happen to you. Turbine Guy, signing out.